Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually found out that Sony finally figured out the key to success when it comes to the PlayStation 5 restocks, as well as also the play to actually getting people buying your games, getting you the actual Sony ecosystem, and of course making a lot of money selling all these brand new games on the PlayStation 5. Now, I'm sure you guys can probably go and tell maybe about the title or all this stuff, but it's overall just all key in pointing to actually selling and actually releasing and actually restocking the consoles. So we actually have some very intriguing information that's kind of like a big duh, but this is kind of the first time we've actually seen this live and working. And as well, it's also even more intriguing too as well, because a lot of these games that are being affected by these massive sales boosts when it comes to brand new PlayStations and games is because there actually was a restock going on that actually affected those internal numbers a lot in terms of like the game sales, the actual rankings for the games and all that. So we're gonna go talk about that all throughout this video. If any of you guys are brand new as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for our brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, a digital console controller as well. Check on those Amazon links down below. We do know that Amazon digital consoles have arrived, as well as all the other good warehouse consoles, etc., etc. Like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and of course, follow me up on Twitter and Twitch stream. Sign up for that Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Go and basically guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. There's always linked down below, and let's go talk about it. So, now the main premise for this one is the fact that we have actually seen astronomically high, skyrocketing numbers and extremely good PlayStation 5 numbers when it comes to, well, now that there's actually been restock waves and these numbers are basically taking over the entire charts, especially in comparison to, say, Nintendo. So we have a lot of intriguing stuff we want to go and showcase up, and I do think a lot of you guys would probably think, as you guys are watching this video, myself included, it's the biggest duh factor. Sony, if you want everyone to be buying your games, playing these brand new AAA games, Ratchet and Clank, Returnals, whatever it is, and also future exclusives, just go and sell more consoles, because then people can literally go and enjoy them, buy them up, and just, support your actual company. Now, of course, I know it's always hard. We've talked about that on the channel itself, but it just kind of goes hand in hand that if you want to go and be successful, go and sell the consoles. Figure out a way to go make the miracle worker and make it actually go and happen. So let's go talk about this. Very intriguing numbers to go talk about too as well. Let's talk about, so basically, F1 2021 to overtake Zelda to claim pole positions in the UK box charts. And as well, this is the major thing we're going to be focused on, so give me like a minute to get into it. But basically, Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man sales surge as new PS5 stock arrives. So as you guys are probably even reading that headline, it's like the biggest duh, because people aren't going to be really buying these games like Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, Returnal, Demon Souls if they literally don't even have the consoles themselves to literally play it. Like, it makes sense. So Codemasters F1 2021 has claimed the actual #1 spot in the UK box charts despite a 37% drop in sales week on week. But there's nothing kind of else kind of coming out throughout the summer times. It makes sense, like, it kind of gets it. The game missed out on pole position last week as it was actually beaten by Nintendo's latest remaster, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. However, the Nintendo Switch game dropped 74% in physical sales during its second week, which has seen the two titles swap places. It's not entirely unusual for a new game aimed at core fans to drop by this number of its second week. It makes sense, like you release out a game, all the really hardcore people are going to buy it. The second week, people are still, waiting for their paychecks, maybe waiting for reviews, and then usually kind of tapers off as time goes on. But basically, with all this stuff, we actually have had a very intriguing double whammy of information, especially for the UK, which will probably be affecting America sometime soon. But basically, with all this stuff, we actually do have the UK finally opening up now after the COVID lockdowns, and also a very hot week of weather will also probably have some impact on the performances, which actually, funny enough, it does matter. Elsewhere, though, this is kind of the big focus of the channel. A large number of PlayStation 5 consoles were shipped to the retailers this week, which I've kind of covered up in these videos before. India, as of the past like 2 days or so, will be getting a lot of really big restock waves. America might be a little bit more on the lower end. We'll keep you guys up to date with information as we get it. But overall, the UK had a really good week and a half of restocks, where pretty much every single retailer had very big amounts of restocks. Same thing too as well with India, where pretty much all of the major retailers are going to be getting stock. And also a little bit even America too. We actually did have a lot of our big boys also getting stock too as well. So basically, since there was a large number of PS5 consoles being shipped over there, there's actually a massive sales surge as well from all the biggest games, which once again kind of drives home the original argument, which I'm sure you guys all agree with. It's like the biggest duh ever. Sell more consoles, will buy more games. So make more consoles, Sony. Make more games, Microsoft. Just make money. Once again, I know from pandemic, but whatever. So basically, Insomniac's PlayStation 5 exclusive Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart actually spiked almost 300% in sales week on week. So just I want you guys to know, and like that is insane numbers. Like that is massive. This also, don't forget, this game did not come out with like a DLC or a major update, and also came out like quite a while ago at this point in the grand scheme of things, you know, on the week to week. So that's insane. And also actually went up from from the 10th ranked best-selling game now to number 3. And this is, like I said, once again, just because there is such a massive influx of sales in the UK and people actually getting and confirming their consoles after all this time. As well, another really massive PlayStation 5 game, of course on PS4 too, Spider-Man Miles Morales, also by Insomniac. So apparently Insomniac's just doing really good. Also jumped 242% in sales and has actually risen 11 places now to number 6. And don't forget, this game came out like on the very original like launch week of the PlayStation 5. So this is almost 8 months later that we're seeing these massive spikes, and that's mainly just because people have not had their consoles. They've been patiently waiting for their consoles, and they're finally getting them, because we actually, as indicative as like huge restock happened in the UK. So of course they're gonna be buying games. They're like, yes, I waited so long. I want to play Ratchet and Clank. I want to play the upcoming God of Wars. I want to play Ghost of Tsushima, and all that stuff, which is, well, great to go and see. Other PS5 titles also were actually doing really good to jump in sales, included all the third-party games such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which actually went up to number 12, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War to number 17, Marvel's Avengers at 18, and then also Resident Evil Village at 19. So actually a very good all-around bump up for the PS5 as well, especially when you're competing with like literally Zelda. Like that's huge. It's huge. I'd also, I mean, it's just always insane too to see how well these sales are still doing for like Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Grand Theft Auto. They're just always there. We'll get to that in a second. As also do as well, there's also some big deals that were going on from the Jedi Fallen Order that saw the EA titles drop as below for $10. So that basically spiked up like 256% too as well, which is insane. As well as also finding out even fun new games too. There's a new Warhammer game called Necromunda Hired Gun, which actually were really good. 41% of sales are on the PS5, 32 on the PS4, and 27 on the Xbox Series consoles. And also some of the good old RPG Crisis Tales, which we actually did a sponsor for that in my Twitch stream. If you guys want to follow the Twitch, actually did pretty good too as well at 36. Like that's a very large number, especially for an indie game. And overall, here are the major numbers too, if you guys want to have a quick glance at it. So I'm just going to kind of talk about this too as well. It's just the easiest theory. Like, I'm sure everyone would agree on this. I know it's hard to bump out the consoles, but literally just go and sell more consoles, and all these exclusives are going to have massive sales. And this was a really good week for the UK restocks. I mean, I track all this stuff because, I mean, if I know what's going on in the UK, it kind of does affect up the America too as well. So it's just absolutely insane to see these numbers that maybe release up 500,000 consoles, but the ratio of people out of those, say, 500,000 consoles, you probably have like 450,000 of them buying at least something brand new within the second they get their console. So it's just nice to go and see that the sales numbers kind of follow behind where all the restocks are going. This is especially nice for the UK because the UK is definitely more selective. It's very easy to track, say, versus, say, like America. But kind of like the overall numbers that I'm still surprised on is the fact that the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is still doing so well. I feel like this game came out forever ago, don't understand it. Grand Theft Auto always makes sense. Minecraft always makes sense. Animal Crossing, this game is still selling like absolute hotcakes every single time I go and look at these charts or compare these charts or use it for PlayStation information. Is insane to go and see how well and how much staying power all these Nintendo consoles have. But now we actually have the PlayStation 5 stuff where we have Spider-Man Miles Morales, which actually bumped up of like 11 spots. That's huge. Mario Kart is always just doing insane. Like, these are just selling millions upon millions of copies. FIFA 21, which is intriguing too as well, bees kind of floating around. And of course, the Ratchet and Clank, as we mentioned throughout this video, which don't forget, like those are like hundreds of thousands of consoles and hundreds of thousands of games being sold at the same time. And of course, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which I'm actually kind of surprised it actually lost its week-over-week spot, but I'm also not really a big racing guy, so maybe I just assume the racing category, like the F1, is a little bit smaller than I'm expecting. So maybe that's just me on me. I'm not really 100% sure. But very intriguing to go and see and note this stuff, at least in my opinion. But overall, kind of as I've been saying throughout this video a few times, it's it's like almost like the cheat hack. Like Sony, like you see these numbers, like for the love of God, make a lot more consoles, make a lot more PlayStations, and hook us up. So then all of us that are still waiting to get our consoles in the UK, India, United States, Canada, wherever it is, we can finally go and buy the games we want to go and buy. And at this point, I'm sure a lot of people have been waiting for such a long time that they're ecstatic to go and drop the $70. Maybe they have gift cards from birthdays, or maybe they've just been saving up money, every like 50 bucks every week to go buy the games they want to go get. And I'm sure it's going to be the same thing too as well if we ever have a massive restock wave in India. I'm sure the numbers are going to be massively up higher, especially because now we also have PlayStation 5 exclusives such as Ratchet and Clank and Returnal. Same thing too as well with America. Give us more restock, we'll buy some games. We got you, Sony. So hopefully they kind of figured out the hack. I mean, it's a little bit of an obvious hack, but hopefully they can go and start trying their best. We have been seeing them try to go and redesign things such as the digital PS5 restock redesign. We've also been seeing a lot of stock floating around for walk-ins too. So I mean, I can't blame them too bad, but it's just very intriguing to go and see that these numbers are just that correlate. I mean, it's duh, but like it's fun to see. So if any of you guys are brand new, leave your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are also subscribed with the notifications on as well for the PS5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, a digital console controller, as well Amazon links too, as I mentioned. I just said Twitter and Twitch stream if you guys want to follow down below. And of course, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys upon the next one. Love you guys.